Changing Lives Together is an initiative with a beginning and no end, and wrapped up in the middle of it is a fundraising campaign with a beginning and an end. It's a $135 million fundraising campaign, which makes it the largest campaign in the 300-year history of the Archdiocese of Detroit. All 274 of our parishes will be engaged in the campaign, but not all at once. It's going to take place in 5 consecutive waves of parishes, one following the other. The first wave, or the pilot wave as we refer to it, they completed their active work just this past spring. There were 18 parishes in that wave. Over 6,700 families participated in making pledges to that pilot wave, and they raised over $10 million, which is about 88% of their goal, and pledges are still coming in. So we're just really very pleased that in these difficult economic times, God has stirred, God has worked, and people have been just so generous and so kind to supporting their parishes and this initiative in this way. The second wave of parishes is now underway, and that includes this beautiful parish here, Our Lady on the River, and 42 other parishes. And each wave takes about 6 months, and there will be 5 waves by the time we're all done in the summer of 2013. Inasmuch as strong parishes make for a strong archdiocese, 70% of the funds raised in the parishes will remain in the parishes that they're raised.
It isn't the solution to everything, but I see it as a very important first step. There's no part of this initiative where we simply say to people, we'd like to have some more money, so give us some of yours. I've tried to structure it in such a way that we deal with a number of very important needs, pressing issues, but with a conviction and in a structure that means we do it together. We depend on one another, and if we don't work together through all the dimensions from down to Monroe, up to Smith's Creek, over to Lapeer, to the center of the city of Detroit, we're going to fail in doing what Jesus wants us to do. We have to do it together. The initiative is structured around 4 very particular priorities. First, the parishes. One of the things that's very clear to me as the Archbishop, and I think clear to all of us in leadership who have looked at this, is that we need to begin by asking parishes to focus again on mission. What is God asking you to do? 70% of every parish's goal stays in the parish to fulfill the plan, the mission that you're putting together for what your parish needs to do to get ready for the next decade. I have identified, after consultation with the priest council and the lay people and the Archdiocesan Pastoral Council, 3 diocesan-wide initiatives. $15 million of this $135 million goal will go toward building up further the Stewards for Tomorrow endowment that permits aid to Catholic education. The second archdiocesan-wide initiative that I'm asking your help for is to strengthen the priesthood and those who work alongside our priests, the catechists and other lay ministers. I'm hoping for, of this $135 million, $4 million that will be specifically dedicated to assisting the parishes and the other good works, the missionary works within the city of Detroit. I'm not asking for the same gift from everybody. I'm asking for the same kind of sacrifice from everybody.
Every one of us has something to give. Every one of us has something to share. Every member brings a piece of wisdom. The success of changing lives together depends greatly on us, the laity, to go forth and make a difference in our archdiocese, in our parishes, and in our world. So today, we invite you to consider your own part in changing lives together with your own time, with your own talents, and your treasure. Let us pray to God and ask Him, what do you want to do through me, Lord?
People are getting excited. They're getting excited about the possibilities.
Some great things have happened through changing lives together. I can't think of another endeavor in the parish, except for our gathering on Sunday to pray, that involves so many people. Probably 200 or 300 people in the parish are involved in changing lives together. And it's pretty remarkable. And some great stories have been told about phone calls that were made and people that were drawn back to the church simply because someone reached out to them. And so changing lives together really is changing lives together in Our Lady on the River.
It is my hope, and I'm sure it's the hope of my parishioners, that St. Anne's is just revving up and getting ready for another 300 years.